Hello my beautiful Cancers and welcome to your June 2020 love reading. I hope you're well. What I can see based off the pre-shuffle is there's distance between you and your person of interest. I think that there could have been a bit of a breakup. I'm seeing things like blame. I'm seeing, you're in separation. There's going to be an apology. And if you're waiting on this person to contact you, I'm getting you will hear soon. So I actually was getting 1 week while I was shuffling the cards. The spirit was telling me 1 week, so I don't know if it's within 1 week of you listening to this video, or I don't know, but just keep that in mind. You will hear from your person of interest. Okay, so let's have a look at your energy, Cancer. What is going on emotionally and in this, in love? What's going on for Cancers in June 2020, please? Angels and Spirit, what is Cancer's energy? What is Cancer's energy? Yeah, okay, I thought so. I just saw that card there, the 7 of Wands, so you're feeling quite defensive. You feel like someone's done you wrong, and that's why I got the blame card, okay? So both you and your person of interest are kind of at loggerheads right now. What's going on for Cancer? There's the apology, that's the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely in separation. Look at that, the 5 of Pentacles. There's silence, there's distance, there's the breakup, the Tower card next to the 2 of Swords. So there's been a stalemate situation since this argument, okay? Now, it could have come out of nowhere, this argument. With the Tower card, there's a sense of suddenness, unexpectedness. Okay, yep. Alright, so we have the Ace of Wands, so I feel like this connection's quite passionate. You have a really good sex life. Here's your energy, Cancer, the Chariot's here. You're a little bit torn because there's a lot of love for this person, I feel, but there are definitely things that need to be sorted because we have the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So balance needs to be restored in this connection. I feel like decisions need to be made. If we're going to move forward with this, if we're going to sort out our issues and our differences, what's it going to take? How are you going to change? How am I going to change? How are we going to resolve this together? This is you waiting to hear from them, the 3 of Wands, and we have the Judgment card in the reverse. So even though it's in the reverse, I do feel like it's telling me that a final decision hasn't been reached yet. And it is all dependent on this, whether you can get it together, whether you can restore balance here. There's a lot of duality. We've got the duality in the Chariot card, the 2 Sphinxes, we've got the 2 of Pentacles here, we've got the 2 of Swords. So this stalemate situation needs to be resolved, and it's not going to be resolved if you're going to be stubborn about it, okay? You both need to give each other an inch here. So let's see what the other person's energy is, Cancer. So who are you dealing with in the month of June 2020? Show me the other person's energy, please, Angels and Spirit. Show me the other person's energy. Okay. The other person's walked away. But, whoa. The other person's walked away, 8 of Cups, but they're still not, they haven't moved on from you. I'm seeing this a lot lately, this 6 of Swords in the reverse, across the board, you know, across a lot of the star signs. They still have emotion for you. They're not at peace about walking away. You know, they're holding on to this connection is what I'm getting clearly. We have the Devil card here, so they feel bound to this connection. They feel so entangled and they're heartbroken. We have the 3 of Swords. There's some toxic elements in this connection, okay, that really need to be examined and resolved. So the Devil card can mean anything from addictions to codependency to fear, but it's definitely toxicity. I'm not getting a third party situation. This is more this person's heartbreak. Again, I'm getting the sense that balance needs to be restored and a decision needs to be made here because we have the Justice card. So how are the both of you going to be able to reach an agreement and feel like you're both as committed to each other as the, you know, equally committed to each other? That's what's going to need to happen. You both need to wield this sword of truth and clarity and really get to the bottom of your issues if a resolution is going to be reached. At the moment, you're the stubborn 7 of Wands, blaming the other person, not really giving them an inch. And this other person is defensive as well, but in a different way. They're quite exhausted. This is the Wounded Warrior card. And they're too scared to approach you. That's what I'm getting from the 9 of Wands. They're too scared, they're too drained, they're too bruised, they're too heartbroken. They're waiting on you, Cancer, to make the move, okay? Let's see what's really getting in between the two of you. What is getting in the way between Cancer and their person in June 2020? So I'm getting a lack of stability here. A lack of stability from the 4 of Wands in the reverse. This is also talking about a living situation that isn't conducive to a harmonious relationship, okay? We've got the 5 of Wands in the reverse. This could be mind games. Mind games are always the result of each party wanting to have the upper hand in a relationship. So they're usually the result of power struggles. You know, you're trying to wrangle power off the other person. This could also be, you know, any kind of circumstance that, you know, in either of your lives that mean you can't achieve a stable relationship or living situation, okay? We have the 3 of Cups coming between the two of you. One of you might like to go out more than the other. Stubbornness is definitely getting in between the two of you, okay? So if you do want to resolve this, if you do want to make a final decision, then you're going to need to put down your weapons. Someone's feeling stuck. we have the 8 of Swords. So someone is all up in their head. They're feeling like they're restricted, unable to make a move, and they don't really know what to do because they're blindfolded. So they can't see a way forward. I'm getting a strong sense that the two of you need to be really, really clear about why you're butting heads, why you can't achieve stability, because we have the Sun card next to the 5 of Swords. So I feel like the root of the issue keeps being clouded or keeps being, you know, why am I getting that? Okay, so blame. You know how we got the blame card? Blame is the #1 strategy that people do to avoid their own accountability. So if the two of you are going to make this work, if the two of you are going to reunite, you need to shine the light on the truth of the issues. That's what I'm getting here. So instead of having these constant ego battles and power struggles, you need to sit down and go, hey, what's really the cause of our constant arguments? It's going to be difficult to sit down and have that conversation though, because we have the Page of Pentacles next to the 2 of Swords. I feel like someone's blocking that genuine heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, look at this. Look, we've got the Hermit card and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. There needs to be a truthful conversation. Okay. I'm going to do the simple love advice. Angels and Spirit, what is the advice for Cancer for the month of June 2020? What is the love advice? I just saw playing the victim, and I'm not surprised. If there's blame going on and clouding the real issues, someone needs to actually stop pointing the finger. Another person needs to stop playing the victim and actually take accountability for their role in whatever's going on. Okay, here we go. All right, interesting. So we've got hide and seek. So for me, this is actually saying you're both hiding away from the truth. You're both hiding behind your egos, these power struggles, and the truth just can't, it's just not being able to be addressed. Yeah, we've got a card saying put your egos aside. And you've got another card about taking responsibility for a decision or just what's actually going on in this relationship. And you've got the Band-Aid card. So for me, Spirit is saying peel off the Band-Aid being you're going to just keep going round and round with these power struggles and ego battles until you actually rip the Band-Aid off and actually address the real issues. Stop blaming each other. I'm getting really cranky because I know what this dynamic is and I want you to be happy. Right, so let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle has to say. my God, you've got to be fair. So for me, I see that as like the justice card. I see it as the need for the truths come out. All right, angels and spirit, what does Cancer most need to know? What does Cancer most need to know in terms of their love and relationships in the month of June 2020? What did I say? A never-ending story. So it's a never-ending blame game and ego struggle, and you've got fork in the road. So that's the need for a decision. Let's have a look at never-ending story. Yeah, so it's wounded egos and unnecessary dramas. It says sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is, however. Right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all of those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. And then let's have a look at fork in the road. Yeah, exactly. You've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give, and then choose. So Spirit is saying there's a need for this relationship to be based in truth and authenticity. Very interesting. Okay, where do I want to go to? I think I want a crystal spirit oracle for you. What's the message for Cancer in the month of June 2020, please? What's the message for Cancer? The relationship message for Cancer. I'm actually feeling a lot of tension in my neck and my shoulders, so I feel like a lot of you will be experiencing that. Okay, so you've got raw morganite and clear quartz. So clear quartz is about the ability to see issues clearly. So raw morganite is talking about gentle assertiveness being the way now. So avoid giving in to the drama of battles. There's a need to set healthy boundaries. There's a need for compassion and kindness, and being honest without oversharing, by letting others see that you are on a healing path so that they can be inspired too. Yeah, so this card talks about the need to see things as they are. But yeah, it's a need to not be forceful and instead be more sensitive and gentle, okay? Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Now, clear quartz is saying, wow, it's talking about blame. It says it's easy to magnify the flaws in others and forget to reflect on where you might need to grow, okay? So turn your attention to all that's wonderful in the people that you care about, in yourself and in your relationships. Grow what is good, grow what is working. No one can be all things to all people at all times, so cut yourself and your partner some slack. Interesting. So let me know in the comments, guys, if this has resonated with you. I do hope you can resolve this and come back together in peace. And have a great month, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.